morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. We're just gonna spend the day together. I'm gonna vlog my day, maybe cook up some fun things so that you keep watching this video. As of right now on the list, we have Pilates at 11, do work at a coffee shop, and I'm gonna make a fun dinner later. Other than that, we'll just have to wait and see. We kind of had a late night last night. Randomly, there was an event that YouTube asked me to help host, which was really cool. Basically, they're doing these like creator meetups in all 50 states. And so they had their one here in Hawaii, which was super cool. It was at this mysterious bar. It was super cute in downtown. It was called EP Bar. Allegedly, in the morning, it's a cafe. And then by night, it's half of the place is like a ramen bar, and then the other half is like a bar. It was really cool. I also had a speaking role where I had to say a few words in the beginning to like introduce myself and stuff. I was quaking prior to it happening, and I was like, what am I gonna say? It actually turned out really good. Usually I kind of like black out and I don't know what I say, and then I just get the scaries about it for the rest of my life. But apparently I did really good. And one of my friends was like, oh my gosh, you must be media trained. And I was like, oh. Anyway, then really out of character for me, I proceeded to have 4 drinks from the bar, which usually I think would have me rolling on the floor, but I was just so nervous, and it was like a really big social setting, especially a lot bigger than I'm used to, and like a lot of new people. Not saying you should use that as a crutch, but I did. Anyway, I don't need to explain myself. Anyway, it's getting late. It's 8:30, my workout class is at 11, so we have a little bit of time, but just gonna vlog my day. I got ready for the day. Pardon my Crocs. They're Micah's. One of my goals in the spring and summer is to get this patio finished. We've done a few things. Obviously, I painted green. It was red before. We added this cute rug. I kind of want to look into getting like a cozier seating area, maybe like 2 big comfy chairs and a little coffee table vibe to kind of put over here. I just feel like it'd be so cute to drink my morning coffee, my morning matcha out here, kind of create a cozy patio vibe. So hopefully by the summer I will have created my dream patio. Not gonna lie, you can probably tell the energy is a little bit down right now. Let's make a coffee. I feel like I finally figured out this machine, which I'm so excited about. The first few coffees I made, disgusting nasty. But thanks to you guys and the tips you gave me, and also the power of the internet, I think I've kind of figured it out. I need to talk books real quick because I genuinely have no one else to talk about it to. I feel like there's no one in my life really who's a big reader. Sorry, but you're gonna have to bear with me through this chat. So, backstory, I am a long-time Hunger Games fan. 12 years old, reading those books, which I had no business reading because it's kind of like graphic and really sad. Anyway, everyone knows the Hunger Games, whether you've read it or not. I feel like it's one of the best movies that our generation has. And they don't make movies and they don't write books like that anymore, okay? Suzanne Collins is a special breed, and she came out with another prequel. So there's another prequel, but this is Haymitch's point of view from Haymitch's year that he was in the Hunger Games. Haymitch was Katniss and Peeta's mentor, so this is from his year. A book has not given me visceral reactions the way this did in so long. This is Sunrise on the Reaping. It just came out. I've had that thing on pre-order for so long now because the author, I feel like, knows that all of the fans grew up, like we're all adults now. This was a little bit graphic, and I will say it was a lot heavier of a book, but honestly, probably one of the best books I've ever read. You get so much backstory on Haymitch, why he is the way he is. Things connect that you never would have thought connected. And so if you're a fan of the series, you would literally love this book so much. And it's heartbreaking, and it's so interesting to see all the plots that she like intertwines, which is crazy because I'm like, okay, when she was writing the books in 2012 or 2013, whatever, did she know that there was gonna be a Haymitch POV book one day? Because it literally seems like there's so many things that just click and you're like, oh my gosh, this is connecting this dot and whatever. Anyway, if you want to feel something, read this book. It's me from the future popping in. I feel like you guys have probably seen that I've been putting such an emphasis in my life on my physical health and well-being, which is so amazing. I feel so good, but it's also important not to forget about our mental health. So I wanted to say thanks BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. I love this time of year, but I feel like it's very easy to fall into feelings of comparison, comparing your life to others, or FOMO. You know, when you see people on a dream spring break or doing all these cool things. Even I myself fall into these holes of comparison, especially just being on social media as much as I am. I know for a lot of people there can be feelings of social pressure with getting back out there again, especially if you're someone who finds comfort in the solace of winter. I've talked about this a lot, but I'm someone who has struggled a lot with social anxiety in the past, so I can relate because I've definitely been there. Even the event I was talking about in the beginning of this video that I went to last night, I feel like maybe even 2 or 3 years ago, I probably would have said no just because I would have been so nervous, and that anxiousness that came with social settings honestly held me back from a lot. But now here I am doing those things. I even gave a speech and it went really well. I worked through a lot of that with my therapist, and for me, I found a lot of success with exposure therapy, so just like putting myself in those situations more often. Anxiety actually tends to peak this time of year, so if you've been interested in wanting to start therapy, BetterHelp could be the right fit for you. It's very accessible and super easy to get started. You just fill out a questionnaire and you'll get matched with a therapist in as little as a few days. And you can switch therapists at any time at no extra cost if it's not the right fit for you, because you know, it's gotta be. So let BetterHelp help you rule your anxiety so your anxiety doesn't rule you. Just click the link in my description, or you can go to betterhelp.com/Ava for 10% off your first month of therapy. We've secured the beans. This is a 25% Kona coffee blend with notes of citrus, floral, and brown sugar, roasted about a week ago. Freshly roasted beans actually does make the biggest difference, and I really like this blend, so stocked up on that. I'm sitting across from arguably like the car that makes me the most uncomfortable. Something about a Cybertruck, I'm sorry. I don't know what it is, but it literally just looks like a tin box. Not to hate. I'm not a hater. I was a Tesla owner for a brief period of time. I do get questions like, Ava, where did the Tesla go? You just like never said anything and like popped out with your Toyota 4Runner, which is actually like my dream car. But yeah, I sold the Tesla a while ago. I've had this car for a little bit over a year, and it just makes so much more sense for me. I love this car. I feel like it just makes sense with like my lifestyle, and so that's that. I love a Toyota. Anyway, let's get moving. I have a stop I want to make before I get some food and caffeine. I have 2 denim skirts that I've had for so long, and they recently have become big on me, and I don't like the way they sit. So I just want to get them taken in a little bit. I feel like when I wear a belt with them, there's just too much fabric. It looks a little bit funny, so I want to get that tailored. I think there's one other thing in my trunk that I've been meaning to get tailored as well. A little big back here. Yeah, that's perfect. I literally went to the coffee shop to go do work and be productive, and I forgot my computer at home. So now I am back home, sat on the couch and did all my work instead. I'm not mad about it. I wanted to do a quick unboxing, unpackaging of some swimsuits. My friend Tina and Sally, they're sisters, they make bikinis and they have the cutest swimsuits. So they sent me 2 new ones, which I wanted to show you. So cute, look at that. And then this is the matching top. I love pink and yellow together. I think it's such a good combo. This is so pretty. This color is so striking. We've just got this classic string bikini with this cute little flower detail. That's the name of the company if you're wanting to support a local business and get some cute new suits for spring and summertime. I definitely want to do some sort of like swimsuit collection video. If you are OG, you know I used to do these videos every single year. I probably won't do one this year, but I was thinking maybe in like an upcoming vlog or something I can show you guys my favorites and give you recommendations. It's still absolutely sends me that this is my most popular video on my YouTube channel. Of course it is. I'm like holding up a piece of basically string floss thong bottoms at the age of like 17. I think the comments are also off on that video because it started to get really creepy and like in other languages. And so then I would like put it into Google Translate just because I was like, hey, what are these people saying? Horrified. So maybe I should run that video back. It would be nice to have like another viral moment on YouTube. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna do some more computer work. I'm cooking up some last minute travel plans, which is so unlike me. I don't really do super last minute things. Anyway, updates to come on that, but I'm just gonna be on my computer, so I will see you probably when I go for my daily evening hot girl walk. As mentioned earlier in this vlog, I'm making a nice dinner tonight. I've made it before, I might have filmed it, but it's this Thai coconut curry meatball recipe, and I'm so excited to make it. I loved it so much last time. We're gonna change up the recipe a little bit. It calls, I'll link it down below if you wanna refer to it and do it because it's so freaking good. We do the meatballs fully meat, but the recipe calls for turkey if you want like turkey meatballs, and then...
You have fully meat?
Yeah, fully meat. Oh, red meat. Ground beef?
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Turkey is meat too.
Oh, I guess. Like, I don't know.
Yes, it is meat.
To me, this is like meat. I wouldn't consider turkey or chicken like meat. Ground beef. We're using ground beef for the meatballs, not turkey. Mostly because I just like the way meat tastes better. What else?
How much garlic do you need?
Ooh.
That goes in the meatballs, right?
Are
these?
Wait,
for
the garlic? No, there's 2 garlic minced and no garlic in the thing. Last time we did it over a bed of rice, which was so delicious, but I think we're gonna try and make zucchini noodles, zoodles, so that'll be a little different and fun. But yeah, I'm really excited. I love Thai dishes. If you have any that you really like, leave them in the comments because I would love to try. But yeah, I'll link this down below if you guys wanna try it, but let's get to cooking. It's been a few days. I'm picking up the vlog again just because I wanted to make this video a little bit longer. I know you guys like the longer videos. I see your comments, I hear you. I always think my videos are gonna be a lot longer than they turn out to be, but I end up cutting out so much things that I say that I can't stand on business and put it on the internet, you know what I mean? I'm making a matcha right now. Yum. I've been meaning to try this life hack that I saw one of you comment. It was saying to use the protein drink that I use and use it as like a creamer, but I'm gonna see if I can make it into like a cold foam. This is the strawberry banana protein drink. So after my workout this morning, I saved a little bit so that I could try and like froth it up. I don't know if you can see that, but that actually frothed up really nicely. So let's see. Such a good idea. I want to try that with the vanilla flavor of this too, because I feel like that would be good. But to whoever commented that, anyway, today's a day that's kind of feeling like summer. The sun is out, my schedule is cleared. I haven't had a little beach day in a while, so. Quick little beach sesh. I think I was there for maybe like 45 minutes. I brought my Kindle, which was really fun. It's so easy to travel with this thing and I love using it. But right now I'm reading The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is another one of the Hunger Games prequels. This one came out before the one that just came out, obviously, but I think it came out like 2 years ago or maybe more. I think more because they already have a movie, which I've never read the book and I've never read the movie, or I've never seen the movie, which is crazy because I'm a huge Hunger Games fan, as you guys know. So it's crazy that I never read this, and it's also crazy that I haven't watched that movie. So I'm gonna read this and then I'm gonna watch that movie, which I'm really excited about. I keep seeing like edits of it on TikTok, so it's very intriguing to me. I'm gonna get out of these clothes
put on something a little more acceptable to wear in the grocery store instead of having my tatas out. And then I'm gonna pick up some groceries for tonight because I'm planning a meal that I've never made before, but kind of like a variation of something I've done before. Don't want to spoil the surprise, but you'll see. Picked up some lunch for myself while I was at Foodland. Just got a spicy ahi bowl with white onions on top. It's my go-to poke bowl order. Nice, simple, easy. Asked for some furikake on the rice, and it's so good. I know a lot of people do not like raw fish, but that is just so good to me. I'm gonna eat this, watch some YouTube, because God forbid I have a meal in silence. Maybe you're even eating while you're watching this, and this is the video that you chose to watch while you ate, so thank you for that. If you are watching this while you're eating, comment down below the emojis of what you're eating, so then we can read the comments and see what everyone is eating today. Cheers. I love life. Truly, never did I ever think that my channel would have so much cooking content on it, which I hope you guys like. For so long I was just making pasta, which is fine, but wow. Anyway, I say that to preface the fact that I'm making another delicious dinner tonight. Hopefully, because I've actually never really made it before. I'm gonna make a lemon cream zoodle dish, zucchini noodles. Creamy, garlicky, lemony. I'm so excited. And then I'm gonna cook a piece of steak and hopefully make that like lemony and garlicky as well, and put the steak on top of the zoodles. I'm so excited. As a girly who's still learning to love vegetables, I've come a long way. But zucchini is one of my favorite things to eat. And so we're gonna make it into noodles today. I'm just gonna use, where is it? My peeler. I know they make actual like contraptions, machines that you like put the zucchini in and it like twirls it into ribbons and noodles, whatever. I'm just gonna use this. I've spent all day on the computer, hence my big blue light glasses, and I'm ready to have a yummy meal. Up this recipe, but I'm gonna melt some butter first. We got some garlic. I'm gonna add that, the lemon zest, and now the zoodles. Gonna season it with some garlic, salt, and pepper as well, and squeeze the lemon. Also, I'm realizing that I actually lied. Nothing about this is gonna be creamy. It's just gonna be very lemony and garlicky. Now for the steak, I'll show you how I make it. I honestly am really curious to learn how to do like a different seasoning, because I just do what Micah does, and that's pretty much just add olive oil on it and then Montreal seasoning, which is so good and I love it so much. But I think it'd be fun to learn how to make like different types of steak, you know, like a garlic steak with like a nice sauce. I don't know. Where is it? Olive oil, rub, rub, rub. Other side, Montreal seasoning on top. Other side. And that is literally it. All the pans that I use are from this brand, Caraway. I really, really like them. Non-toxic, great quality. And this is actually their cast iron skillet, and it's so good. Everything is cooking. I'm gonna queue up a show, plate my food, which I am so bad at. Have a lovely dinner. This is not a girl dinner. This is a woman dinner, I think. I don't know. Presentation, solid 4 out of 10, but look at that. I feel like I cooked the steak perfectly. I do like it a bit pink. One of the first times I was making steak by myself, it was still alive, way too raw, but this, the zoodles also turned out pretty good. Not something you'd necessarily get served at a Michelin star restaurant, but good enough for me. We've done the skincare and made it to bed. Another night alone. Micah has been working a lot of overtime shifts lately, which is obviously really good. But it just means that I've been alone a lot these days. So I feel like it's so weird because obviously with anything in your life, you adjust. But it's just so crazy. I lived alone for like 2 years. Then Micah and I moved in together. And it's just funny because I obviously just love his company, and we're not always like talking or interacting with each other, but like just knowing someone is there is obviously really nice. And so yeah, I've been missing him a lot recently, but he's got to do his thing. So I'm gonna do mine. And so yeah, making these vlogs is obviously really nice because one, it distracts me, and two, you guys kind of keep me company when I'm living alone. I've recently added this into my sleep time routine. Something so revolutionary. An eye mask, like a sleeping mask. I've never used one of these. This one's silky. It's so nice. It blocks out pretty much all of the light. And I get the most heinously amazing sleeps of my life. Good night.